Hello there, guys. How is everyone doing today? Pearl Jr. here. Well, I'm going to talk about something, but before I do, I got to catch up on the news, the latest Jackson news, or related to the Jacksons news. Well, Paris Jackson, she did a red couch talk, which means that Willow, who is Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's daughter, she did her first red couch because Jada and Jada's mother and Willow did red table talk, and they've made that into an internet sensation. And millions of people watched their red table talk, and they've had all kinds of serious people on there talking about serious issues. Now, Paris has matured. I think she's maturing because some of her answers weren't quite as far left as Willow. Willow's way left. Paris is maybe just a couple inches further in than Willow, but Paris sounds very mature. And for all you people who said Paris attempted suicide because Michael Jackson died, is wrong. She said she has PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, because PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, right? And she says she has it because of the paparazzi and because of the media, that she has like audio illusions, because she hears paper rustling and she just kind of like has a little bit of a panic. Okay, so guys, and she didn't talk that much about Michael, and I don't think she's very comfortable because, if you watch my documentaries, she's been heavily involved in leaving clues that Michael's not dead. And I don't think she likes pretending about it anymore. I'm getting that sense. But, again, no emotion that Michael's dead. And Willow was trying to pull it out, and Paris like, I'm not going there. Okay. But anyway, she said she wants to make Michael proud, and she's doing her singing and her album and her debut, and she talked about, the suicide attempts. Okay, so we don't know which ones were real, which ones weren't, which ones were denied but were real, and which ones were confessed to weren't real. We don't know everything that went on in her life. But she says she has post-traumatic stress disorder, and the suicide attempts was because of paparazzi, not because Michael Jackson died. All right. So you guys want to go see that interview? It's about 36 minutes. You can just look up Red Table Talk on Facebook, and it'll come right up. Willow and Jada Pinkett. Okay. And the mom, I don't remember her name. Okay. There was rumors that I never confirmed directly from a family member. A credible source, I think it's Jackson Source magazine or Jackson Source, who usually are pretty good. They had said Marlon had a heart attack. Well, they had confirmed that Marlon had a heart attack, I believe. Okay. I just never was able to get confirmation. Well, Marlon is fine. Today, he made an appearance at the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame Awards, where Michael was given an award. And guess what? He looks different, y'all. He looks different. Where is it? Okay, let's see if I can. I'm gonna use my new computer. Everybody yells at me for not using my new computer. Okay, here we go.
Oh, we got Michael Jackson.
That's Marlon. Bald head. He went Steve Harvey on us.
My brother, the king of pop. And I want you all to know, and them to know, that this honor stand amongst all the other accolades that Michael has received. I want to share one more other thing with you. When Michael won his MTV, they told him, we don't play black videos on MTV. You know what Michael's answer was to them? Well, that's going to change.
All right, so Marlon done went Steve Harvey on us. Remember Steve Harvey had the hair? Then all of a sudden he was bald. Okay, so Marlon, if you've never had a heart attack, we're happy. Marlon, if you had a heart attack and you're doing fine, we're even happier, okay? So at least we can see that Marlon is doing fine. That was recorded today. All right. Also, Michael's having a birthday. Let's go to, let's pull up my Twitter again. Michael, let's see. Michael is having a birthday party. Hold on. You know, I don't know how to use my new computer that well. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, God, that was close, wasn't it? Okie dokie smoky. Okie dokie smoky. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put me in here. And let's see what I have on my Twitter page for Michael's birthday party, because I know I reported on it. And where is my profile? Here's my profile. All right. And these are some of the news that we have. And then I want to talk to you guys about something. All right. Michael here. Oh, yeah. Billboard gave us some love for Michael's video, Billie Jean, reaching 1 billion views. That was days ago. And it's only the third video, music video, I think, of the 90s that made 1 billion views. And so congrats. So here we are. Oh, Juneteenth. Oh, we got to talk about Juneteenth in just a second. All right. So where is the thing about Michael's birthday party? Well, there's going to be, it's more. Michael's birthday is until August. But anyway, they're going to have a, let me turn this around. They're going to have a MJ1, because MJ1's opening back up at the Mandalay Bay, and they're going to have a birthday party. It's 2 days, the 28th and 29th of August. Not sure if I'm going or not, but sounds like a lot of fun. And then we have the passage of Juneteenth. Okay, Cheryl Lee, who is a House of Representative, a congresswoman from Texas. She's the one that announced it because it was Galveston, Texas. Okay, there was the proclamation that freed the slaves was signed by Abraham Lincoln on January 1st, 1863. But we didn't have internet, we didn't have telephones, we didn't have all the stuff to where news spread really, really slow. So it wasn't until June 17th, or was it June 14th? What day is that? Today's June 17th. I think it's June 14th. June 14th, where the slaves in Galveston, Texas received that you don't have to be slaves anymore. You are free. And so it pretty much got to everybody and told them, you don't have to be slaves anymore, okay? Which started a whole big era of different types of racism, okay? Sharecropping and Jim Crow and just, I don't like you just because you're black stuff. And you don't deserve to have a quality of life because you are black. You're not supposed to have things that are better than mine because you are black. And you're supposed to be stupider than me because you're black. And you're supposed to be weaker and dumber and just beneath me because you're black. So we need to acknowledge the knee that's been on our neck, you know, since slavery. Slavery, it was just everybody was on our necks, period. Then it was a knee on our neck. So right now it's a national holiday. It's a national holiday. So is it the 14th? Let me see. It's a holiday, Juneteenth. What day is it going to be? On the 14th, I think. The 19th, June 19th. Okay. June 19th. Okay. So it's going to be a federal holiday, and we haven't had a federal holiday passed by, you know, Congress and the Senate since Martin Luther King Day. And that was about 40 years ago. So whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. So that's good. And that's for black people. And I know everybody's in black, but if you guys are Michael Jackson fans, you got to know a little bit of black history, right? So, so we're happy about that. Also, Sheryl Crow. Girl, Sheryl Crow tripped. Okay. Sheryl Crow is now saying that, oh, I thought I pulled that up. I thought I had that pulled up. Well, Sheryl Crow, the singer, well, she had a really, really big hit. I'm not even going to go into it. And she toured Michael, the Bad Tour. when Saida Garrett that left because she had her opportunity to make her own album, so she left. So who's going to sing Can't Stop Loving You, right? So Sheryl Crow was a background singer, so Michael pulled her out of the background singer and had her sing the duet with him, Just Can't Stop Loving You. And so she was on tour. So now she's coming out, now that supposedly people think Michael's dead, but he's not. But Frank Delio is dead. And she's saying that Frank Delio sexually harassed her. How convenient that you're saying it now that he can't say, no, I didn't. I mean, what's the point? I know you got new records coming out. You want to get some publicity, but girl, nobody believes her. And Belinda, who is Frank Delio's daughter, said, girl, stop lying, okay, and doesn't like it at all. And I don't believe it at all. Maybe he told her she was cute one day, and probably just kind of, you know, just simple little flirting, just simple little, oh, you're looking very nice today in your red dress or whatever. Giving her confidence to go on stage and sing with the greatest entertainer of all time, giving her confidence. Maybe she, you know, construed that into a story, something to get publicity. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Janet and Tupac. This is another one that can't be confirmed. I never forgot this. I had heard through the publicity when Janet Jackson was doing Poetic Justice, because Janet is not only a great dancer, great singer, great entertainer, she's an actress, right? And Janet was in Poetic Justice with Tupac, who is dead, okay? And John Singleton, who is also dead. He was the director. They're both dead. And there was a rumor out that Janet had to do a kissing scene with Tupac Shakur, and she made him take an AIDS test before they did it. And AIDS was like the fear of all fears back then. Well, now it's coming out that it wasn't true, and that John Singleton and Tupac, both of them made it up to get publicity for the movie. That seems like it's pretty bad publicity. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right. Papa T, Tito is going to have a new album. And you know what? Tito's other album was good. You know, he got some radio play. It was good. And before I forget, you guys got to support Brandon in that song Seatbelt, which I think is a jam. You did a great job on that song, Brandon. Great song on that. But Tito's coming out with a new album, and I think George Benson is on it, and, you know, just some other superstars are on it. Let me see if I can pull that up. Tito Jackson new album. Tito, look at me. I should be using my new computer, and I'm using this one. You know what? Let me use my new computer. Okay, and then, oh, Sylvia, I've been thinking about you, honey. I hope you're okay. You know, she lost her brother, you know, a few weeks ago. So, you know, I hope you're okay, honey. You know, I think about you. You know, you run across my mind, and I think about you. But I'm using the stand you gave me. All right, so let's do Tito's album and find out. Oh, man, I just dropped my DVD display. Okay, Tito Jackson. Okay, let me see. T-I-T-O Jackson new album. Okay, because there's a lot of good people on that album. Tito Jackson new album. Tito Jackson new album. Tito Jackson to release a new album called Under Your Spell. Woo, baby. Under whose spell? Under whose spell? But he looks kind of good. He looks a little he looks a little handsome, but a little bit rugged, you know, masculine type of thing. Let me show you guys. Okay, there's Tito. Look, he got a little facial hair and everything. Okay, look like he got little braids coming out of the boiler hat. No, bowler hat. Look at that. That's his signature. So George Benson, Marlon Jackson's going to be on it. Eddie Levert from the OJs, Bobby Rush, and Stevie Wonder. Whoa! We're looking forward to it. Wow, so those are all the people that's going to be on it. So congratulations. I look forward to reviewing your album, Tito. I look forward to it. Also, I think TJ came out with a new song too. I don't remember the name of it, but Tito released a new song and a new video, I think earlier today. Let's see. TJ Jackson. I like your new song too, TJ. I like your new song. All right, let's see. TJ Jackson. I think it's on his Twitter. Look at me. I'm still going to my old computer when I can do like this, and I can go like, see, I don't know how to do this that good. That's why I do it like this, because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, search. Okay, search. All right. I think it was on his Twitter. Twitter.com/TJ Jackson. Let's see if that comes up. All right, TJ. Oh, it's called Secret. Ooh, what kind of secret you got? Under Your Spell and Secret. Sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, so we have, okay, so here we go. I can't play it because sometimes Facebook will block you if you play a little bit of it. But there it is, his new song, okay? So we support the Jacksons, right? My vitamins. I do vitamins every day. All right, then we have, let's see, Diana Ross is coming out with a new album. Diana Ross is coming out with a new album. And I have something planned for you guys for June 25th. I got something planned for you guys for June 25th, and I'm really excited about it. I just want everybody to support it, okay? Whenever I do something, I want you guys to please support, because, you know, we gotta break through. We gotta break through the death hoax. Now that brings me to the death hoax, okay? Let me make sure I got all my notes. Yep, okay. Death hoax. Somebody had wrote to me, and I've heard this comment several times when I'm telling people that Michael faked his death. And fans have told me, oh, that's so cruel. How could you do that? It's so cruel, because in their mind, it's impossible that he faked his death. And how come major media hasn't reported on it? Well, because major media has always gotten Michael Jackson wrong, right? And I thought to myself, what would be cruel is if I knew all this stuff and I didn't share it, right? And I didn't share it, okay? Now, believe you me, when I wrote Pseudocide, I wasn't sure, you know, I was like, I had some girl from the UK kind of call me all the time and give me all these clues and tell me all this stuff, trying to convince me that Michael faked his death. And I was going, yeah, but, and I was making excuses, but I was keeping notes though, and I was researching it though. And so, like I told you guys, I had 2 notebooks full of notes before I finally went, and then I read his Elvis Alive book, right? And then I said, okay, when I read Elvis is Alive, and it was like, so much was identical to Michael's death hoax, I told you guys, I threw the book across the room. And I was like, no way. With all the notes that I had, with the Is Elvis Alive book, and Michael copying Elvis, and you guys know that who's read Pseudocide, did Michael Jackson fake his death to save his life, and who's watched the Alive docuseries, I got Elvis all throughout. Now, in Pseudocide, did Michael Jackson fake his death to save his life? Gosh, I have a whole chapter dedicated to Michael and Elvis and all the things that are the same, right? And all the things that are the same. Now, I was going to say something, and I said, Pearl, don't forget, you ain't going to forget. And I forgot. But anyway, it would be cruel not to report that there's no name on that grave. Never has been. Forest Lawn, I called Forest Lawn, and I have plenty of quotes by plenty of fans where Forest Lawn has told them we don't have Michael's body and we've never had it. Michael Jackson is not, hasn't been interned in any forest lawn in the state of California. I have fans that have called Forest Lawn recordings. Forest Lawn won't, they say talk to the family, because Michael's not dead. Michael's not in there, okay? And I caught the coroner in the lie, the alleged victim and alleged date in the Conrad Murray verdict, casket closed, no record of Michael at UCLA, is under the name of Soleil Sean. I mean, there's just so much that just relates to Michael faking his death. Has nothing to do with the way Catherine behaves, the way Paris behaves, the way anybody behaves. This is not what, of course, that plays a small role, but in the investigation of how if Michael faked his death or as Michael Jackson really did, stay on topic. The topic is not Catherine's behavior or Paris' behavior or any of the brothers' behavior as far as sadness is concerned or suicide attempts are concerned, which did not happen because of Michael per Paris. Okay, it is directly related to Michael and the events of his quote-unquote death. No one told Jermaine to wear a shirt that said "Living as King" while he announced his brother, the legendary King of Pop, dead, and "Living as King" on the back of his shirt. And Catherine and Joe never saw the dead body. Okay, it's so brilliant, guys. It is so brilliant, and so it is cruel not to report on facts and to be truthful and to be honest, than to be honest and be truthful and tell the truth. Oh, this is what I was going to say. So when I first published Suicide, right, I was like, oh yeah. Oh God, I gotta write this down. I can't forget. A friend, Havenhurst. Okay, Havenhurst. Okay, all right. Okay, so when I first wrote Suicide, right, and I was kind of like, ooh, the Jackson's gonna be mad at me, right? I was like, yikes, right? And then Ramon, Michael's manager, called me and said, I'm doing a radio show. Would you like to come on my radio show? And I said, I'm gonna talk about my book, Suicide? She said, yeah. I was like, oh my God, really? And it was my birthday. So I think I did it around May 5th or May 6th, and the book came out on the 20th of May or 21st, somewhere around there, right? And I was like, wow. And then I got called a few weeks later to help Catherine from Angel. And she said, you know, Joe and Catherine, no, she told me it was a Joe event, that Papa Joe wanted me to help promote this event, the tribute that they were doing for Michael. And then I found out later that it was Catherine's book, Never Can Say Goodbye. And I was like, really? They're not mad at me? And there was Joe Fammy. And every now and then in the back of my head, I wonder if Joe Fammy, who was the promoter of that event, was Michael Jackson in disguise. Because when I was interviewing him, in the middle of the disguise, he just busted out laughing. I always wonder if that was Michael, because Michael has really, really super good disguises, right? I don't know. He's so good at disguises. Like that, you know, there's this fat guy that was dancing in the stands, right? That was dancing to like ABC or something, or the Love You Save in the stands at an arena. I know you guys seen that video, right? Anyway, he looked like the guy that I saw in the IRS case. And when I was talking to Peter Michael Bobby, he talked about having a TB test, a TB test, right? That he had to get a TB test. And I looked on the man's arm the next day, and he had a mark on his arm, and he kind of went like that, like there was a mark, right? Was that Michael? Oh, and then how me and Michael played cat and mouse on the other courtroom, because in the courtroom you can't have cameras or you can't go back in. So I wonder if that was Michael. The bum that was all clean, but he was like a bum, okay, came into the overflow room, the Catherine overflow room, right? I wonder if that was Michael, okay? I wonder who Michael was at Papa Joe's memorial, okay, because he was there, okay? I wonder who Michael was. Oh, I know Michael was Miss Jane Pittman, but how am I gonna, I can't go around photographing everybody. It's more of an afterthought that I think these things, not in the moment, because he'll say something or do something and like make me go, oh my God. And if you watch Alive 3, you'll find out that I have corresponding information and corresponding evidence as far as me going to Macy's. And then Justin Bieber at the Macy's counter, and that's where I met Miss Jane Pittman at the makeup counter at Macy's. Okay, so there's a whole bunch, and then I show you my receipt, and then hugs keep you alive under Peter Medani. And then Peter said, I was like, I need a hug, and months, and he finally said, maybe you already got a hug. I was like, what? I didn't get no hug. No hug. Right? And, yep, that's how I figured it out, because the album Escape came out the day after I got the hug. Right? Because I didn't leave the house the day before, because he wanted it on the day before. Okay, so there's just so much, guys. There's just so much story that there's no way that I could even explain it all. Okay, you guys remember Peter Michael Bobby? He sent me, I'm gonna do it on this one, YouTube. He sent me, we were talking, and I told him I always go by Havenhurst because it's right there. You know, and I talked to an old friend today. I had lunch with an old friend, and she said, girl, whenever I'm in Beverly Hills, I drive by the Carrollwood house. And I said, girl, me too. And whenever I go down Ventura Boulevard, I always go 1 block in and drive by the Havenhurst house, hoping I would see something, right? So this particular day, Peter Michael Bobby, I told him, I said, I'm going to drive by Havenhurst, and I was supposed to drive by somewhere else, he told me, some other family member's house. He gave me the address or something, and I don't remember which one it was, but somebody's house, and I didn't make it. I didn't make it there. Or I think I tried, and I got lost or something, but I did make it to Havenhurst, right? So when I go to Havenhurst, right, and I know you guys don't remember this unless you guys have been around for a long, long time, because it's 500 videos, and there's way more information in these 500 videos than I could put in the Pseudocide. I mean, I could put in Pseudocide, and I can put in a live docu-series, right? So anyway, so this was February 2013, right? So let me show you guys. So I go by Havenhurst, right? And here we go. I go by Havenhurst, and let me show you the security guard. This is, Peter told me to go, and he knew I was going. So what's up? Just want to take a picture, see what's going on. See, he could have just went in the gate and not said nothing. He could have just went in the gate. Yes. When did construction